Hello again, everyone. It's Friday once again, so you know what that means. It's time for our top 10. It's been another really busy week in the Laravel world. Of course, we had Laracon India this weekend that just gone. Plenty of FOMO going on there. We've seen some great talks on Twitter. Also, those early viewings of the AI SDK. Also, the announcement of native PHP mobile going free. So again, the work that Simon and Shane have been doing is absolutely amazing on that product. So yeah, I've put together a top 10. Let's dig in and see if you like. So first this week, this one's I guess a bit more personal. Not for me, but obviously for the person who put this together. It's not necessarily Laravel related, but the person who wrote this is well known in the Laravel world. It's a post called Recalibrated by Steve McDougall. Now, obviously, this talks about the time when Steve was in the army and kind of goes through his accident and how he learned to kind of how he learned Linux and how he kind of became a programmer from that. So yeah, as I said, it's very personal. It's worth a read. To kind of get an idea about Steve, but also how he was able to cope and how being a developer helped him through that transition. Next up, then we've got a post here by Trevor Morris. So in this one, Trevor talks about creating custom Laravel maintenance mode pages. So, once your application's in maintenance mode, you get the usual Laravel page. So Trevor's gone about creating a custom page, and then also talks about how he had an issue with the JSON rendering for his API when it was in maintenance mode, so how he solved that problem as well. And then our next post is by Dries. This is something that we've been thinking about as we move things to cloud. How you can generate PDFs in your application. Now, we do this in a lot of our applications with tools like DOM PDF and other things like that, which sometimes require extensions on the server. Now with cloud, obviously you're kind of limited to what you can do because it's an image that they generate. So he went about and found out how to do that using Cloudflare. So again, really nice, way around doing that using the Cloudflare API, and he's able to render those PDFs now. Next up, again, another quite important one here by Stephen Reese Carter. When he tells you to update your packages, you really should update your packages. We know that over the last few months, there's been a number of vulnerabilities that have been released. So, like Livewire had a big one, and a number of people, haven't upgraded, and they've been caught in this kind of trap where their applications have been hacked. So, yeah, if you haven't updated your applications, please do keep them up to date. Give this post a read, and you can find out why it's important. Next up, then. Kind of talking about native PHP earlier on. They have a Laracast series now on how to build native apps with PHP. So Simon Hampier talks you through how to do that. If you've never given it a go over and check the series. It's free, obviously, so it's definitely worth taking a look at and see if you can build yourself a native PHP application. And then, obviously, something that got kind of demoed at Laracon India and literally has just been released kind of Thursday is the Laravel AI SDK. We've seen this kind of hinted at a number of times. We've seen tweets, we've seen kind of Taylor did a little demo of it at a meetup in San Francisco recently. So now it's great to see this out in the wild and start installing it. So I know what our team are going to be up to today. And yeah, be interesting to see what people can build with this. Then we've got a video by Christoph. Now, you would have seen this on Twitter. I'm sure you would have, Maltbot, OpenClaw, ClaudeBot. It's gone through a number of names now. But, that kind of personal assistant. And people have been installing them on their own machines. And Laravel have kind of built a custom VPS that you can install through Forge. and have the personal assistant on there. So Christoph talks you through how to do that, getting it set up, and the kind of things you can do with it. The next one then, this is by developer AWAM, Livewire 4. Obviously, there was a number of new things kind of introduced in Livewire 4. One of those was Island. Now, you might have built applications in the past where you trigger a button click, and before you know it, there's a whole re-render on the page. So Island's a way in Livewire 4 to stop that from happening. So if you haven't used Livewire 4, or you're moving up to Livewire 4 and you want to understand some of these new features, again, give this post a read, and hopefully it'll kind of help you understand that. Next up then we have Joel with one of his little tips. He does a lot of these and they are really good. So again, if you're looking for something quick to read, head over to the Master and Laravel website, and you can usually find a daily tip. This one's about DD raw SQL and why it's really important that you don't just grab the SQL that it outputs and just put it straight into your MySQL client, because sometimes it could cause issues. And then finally, we got Harris. Now, you would have seen Harris on Laravel News a lot. He does a lot of videos for them. He's been doing a whole series on kind of improving Laravel applications. He's just released a package called Fuse, which is a circuit breaker for your queues. Now, you might have had queues in the past that talk to a third-party service. And, you might be throwing 1,000 jobs that do this. Might make a call out to a third-party service, and during the day that third-party service goes down. So before you know it, you've got a bunch of jobs that are stuck in a loop because they retry, timeout, retry. Well, this circuit breaker kind of methodology allows you to set a configuration to say after X amount of attempts, break the circuit, and any jobs from that point onwards won't call that third-party service. So if you've ever come across this problem before, Harris has a solution for you with this package, so it's worth giving it a look. Go and read the post on the examples and see if it's something that can help you out. So that's obviously that's it for this week. Hopefully there was something in there that you all enjoyed. If you did, please let me know on Twitter. Comment on YouTube or on the LinkedIn post, obviously. And if you do please subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified then of any new videos coming out. And don't forget to check out the Laravel Top 10s website, where all of these Top 10s are also going to be, and I put them on there every week, with sometimes some extra little links as well, some other things that I might have found interesting that week. So please do go over there and give that a check out. Thanks again. I see you all next Friday.